Coffee is one of the most popular invigorating libations in the world. Every day, hundreds of millions of people around the globe start off their morning with a hot cup of coffee. And this custom continues from generation to generation. So where does the coffee come from? How is it made? Watching the program Made in Ukraine. Plantations of coffee trees have been cultivated since time immemorial in the so-called coffee belt of the world, namely Africa, Asia and Oceania in Central and South America. Coffee beans ripen from 6 to 8 months and the trees are tied up for a year. The quality of coffee depends not only on the type of coffee tree, soil and other conditions, but also on how it is harvested and processed. It is very important to gather ripened beans in time. If this is not done, the crop can be ruined. Also important is the correct processing of coffee beans immediately after harvesting. There are 2 types of coffee bean treatment, dry and wet. Essentially, the treatment is in cleaning the coffee beans from the pulp and the seed coat and then drying them. During drying in the sun, the coffee seeds are fermented and ripened. They also go through some chemical changes which improve the taste and offer coffee qualities. Drying coffee beans too fast and too long can ruin them. Green coffee is delivered to the warehouse of this Kyiv coffee factory from 15 countries of the world: Brazil, Colombia, Guatemala, Costa Rica, Indonesia and others. From the storage of coffee, the final processing and preparation for consumption begins. Each green coffee bean batch passes its quality control in a plant. This includes chemical analysis, calibration, purification of impurities and testing. Many companies create its blend by mixing different coffee bean varieties. In the laboratory, each coffee type is roasted in special mini roasters. Then they make a recipe and blend the coffee. After a while, blends are tried and the best are chosen to go for mass production. The first thing that one needs to produce a quality coffee is a coffee roasting machine that can properly withstand the temperature regime. The coffee beans are fried for 16 to 18 minutes in modern roasting equipment at temperatures as high as up to 200–250 degrees Celsius. Green coffee is put into the roasting machine. The capacity of the equipment is 120 kilograms per cycle. It is possible to get 150 tons of coffee beans per month under maximum production workload. The aroma, color and taste of coffee are formed during roasting. Skills of the roast master who controls this process, monitoring the quality of roasting, are also important. Periodically during roasting, the roast master checks the level of the coffee's readiness. After coffee roasting, the beans are put into a mixer cooler. Rotating blades help to quickly cool the coffee before the next stage of production. The quality of the roasted beans is determined by its appearance and taste. It is important to strictly follow the roasting process in order to achieve a balance of taste and flavor. A variety of coffee flavors are distinguished depending on the country of its origin and variety, degree of roasting and technology of cooking. There are about 800 coffee varieties: walnut, wine, chocolate and many others. Now, the roasted coffee beans have to lie for a while, passing through the degassing process. After degassing, the coffee beans are ready for final processing. Then the beans are packed or ground and then packaged. Grinders can grind up to 3 kilograms per minute. Ground coffee is then vacuum processed and packaged. Special packages of metallized lovesum used at this enterprise help protect coffee from moisture, gases, sun rays, foreign smells, and perceive the aroma of the beans for as long as possible. Packaging equipment dispenses coffee into packages and seals them. The line packs coffee beans, ground coffee, sugar, and sticks with soluble and freeze-dried coffee. The productivity of the equipment is 60 packs weighing from 2 grams to 1 kilogram per minute. Coffee is stored in the finished goods warehouse, and in the future, coffee is sold for consumption so that people can thoroughly enjoy its taste and aroma.